welcome back. So today we are reviewing a Yamaha YTR-2335 student model trumpet. This is the trumpet I've used ever since 6th grade. Up until stepping up to the Bobby Shoe, this was my one and only. It served me well, I'd say. So this is a pretty decent student model trumpet for its cost. It's about $600 new. In its current state, this thing would be worth about $300 according to my local music store. So yeah, we're actually planning on selling this sometime soon, but I figured I'd review it while I still have it on my hands. So there's really no major dents to speak of in this. It's a pretty sturdy trumpet. In my beginning band days, I dropped this a couple times, mind you, on a carpeted floor in the band room, but I mean, there really aren't any dents that I can see. Actually, there's one small one on the tuning crook, but that's it. So, yeah, it's in good shape for its age. All the valves work. The valve action is decent as long as you don't neglect the valves. The slide action is pretty good as well. Really as good as you can expect it to be. The tuning slide moves. We can test for compression. As you can see, it's pretty good. Let's test it on the second valve, just for the heck of it. So, yeah, speaking of the second valve, it's actually missing the nub. It's got some raw brass marks where it was desoldered, and it looks like it's had some dent work done on it. So, I mean, nothing major. Everything's really in pretty good shape. The pinky saddle actually broke off once. We got that repaired for all of a few dollars. Yeah, the water keys are very standard. They do their job without breaking or anything major like that. I mean, yeah, you can tell it's an old trumpet. It's got a lot of residue and tarnish on the slides. It's got some green stuff on the valves. But really, that's to be expected with a trumpet of this age. So, how does it sound? I'd say it sounds pretty good for a student model. That was a little bit out of the Charlie A Etude number 2. Definitely did not first hear that from Horn Trader. But that's sort of, it combines styles like, you know, the vigorous, the fast runs, and, you know, the nice melodic stuff. So, you guys heard a little bit of how it plays high in the beginning of the video. The high range, the stratospheric stuff is not great. But I can understand why that would be. That's not really prioritized on most student model instruments. Not many 6th graders are going to be hitting double C's. So I can understand why that is. The mouthpiece that it comes with is just a Yamaha 11B4. So it's about a 7 rim, but it's pretty shallow. It's probably shallower than my, well, about as shallow, maybe a little shallower than my Bobby Shoe Jazz mouthpiece, which is about a 3D. So this is a 7D, maybe a 7E, probably not that shallow. But I'd say it's a good mouthpiece for beginners. It's nothing crazy small, but it's not huge. And the shallow cup can kind of help out with endurance, I guess. So, that's the mouthpiece. Yeah, personally, I have trouble playing on small mouthpieces, but it feels more or less fine. So, I guess I'll keep this review nice and short. That was the Yamaha student model YTR-2335. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed.